Google Home together with ESPN Cricinfo Smart Update. Australia and Bangladesh gave us a complete run fest. Mike Hussey's been part of a few of those. Let's just recap how many of those runs we got to see today, Huss. Okay, Google, match summary for today's match between Australia and Bangladesh.
Bangladesh lost to Australia by 48 runs. Bangladesh scored 333 for 8 in 50 overs and Australia scored 381 for 5 in 50 overs.
That's a lot of runs. When you score 381 and the margin of victory is less than 50, you know that there are moments in that game you'd be just a little bit worried.
You wouldn't want to be a bowler, put it that way, in a day like today. But it was a good game of cricket, headlined by David Warner's magnificent century, well supported by Usman Khawaja. Good to see him back in form. Straight, that was a bit of a missing link there for Australia. But I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Bangladesh, the way they chased down that target. It was a huge, mammoth total, and I don't think anyone really gave them a chance to do it, but they only fell 48 runs short. A couple of their top order batsmen could have gone a bit longer. You never know. We might have been talking about a famous Bangladesh win.
I mean, Trent Bridge has served up some ridiculous run chasers in bilateral ODI cricket, but wasn't meant to be. Now, what that does to the World Cup and where the teams stand is interesting, because we're just over the halfway stage. Let's just find out what the gulf is between these two teams. Okay, Google, where are Australia and Bangladesh placed on the World Cup points table?
Bangladesh are 5th in the World Cup with a total of 5 points. Australia are 1st with a total of 10 points.
Right, so Bangladesh will stay on 5, Australia reclaim top spot. But what we're now seeing, Mike Hussey, is that there is a bit of a gulf that's starting to emerge between the top 4 and the rest. Yeah,
and that's putting a lot of pressure on the rest that are still desperate to try and make it into that top 4. The likes of Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, South Africa, Pakistan, West Indies. You think they're going to have to win all of their matches and hope that some of the top 4 start dropping matches. So it's going to be a tough road for those teams. And as you say, there's just a little bit of a gap forming. But let's hope that it still becomes pretty tight. I know a couple of the teams in the top 4, they do have a tough run home, Australia being one of them.
Yes.
So you never know. There might be a bit of pressure put on. And we'd like to see, you know, a nice, tight, tense battle in those last couple of games.
Yeah, I think England have a pretty tough set of fixtures to end with as well. So Mike Hussey makes a good point. We'll keep getting Huss's thoughts at the end of the day of the World Cups. And remember, now get ESPN Cricinfo's daily news on your Google Home as well as your Google Assistant on the phone. This was another Google Home together with ESPN Cricinfo Smart Update.